I'm still recruiting the cast to bring Who versus What when the soul takes the stand to life in 2026. But I figured to entice you to volunteer or to buy the book, that I would read some excerpts from the book so you would have a better understanding what it's all about. So today I'm going to read the introduction to part 2. But before I do that, it makes sense when I explain to you what happens in part 1. So in part 1, it starts with the what and the who making their opening statements. Then the charges are levied against the what. We go through a variety of exhibits to make the case against the what. Then the what throws accusations towards the who, and then the who addresses those accusations, addresses the court, and then that closes part 1. And this is the introduction to part 2, the court of revelation. Take the stand. 4 witnesses revealing the soul. The reset of the courtroom. The courtroom lights rise again, softer now, carrying the calm after revelation. The air feels different, energized and expectant. The cross and the Bible remain where they were left, still, unmoving, yet alive with presence. The who and the what are present at their respective table. The gavel sounds for the proceedings to begin again. The bailiff steps forward. The court has reconvened, she says. The first session revealed the truth about the who and the what. This next session will reveal how that truth lives within you. She gestures towards the rearranged chamber. The jury box gleams with heavenly light. The witnesses are now ready to testify. The composition of the soul. The bailiff steps to the center of the courtroom once more, holding the record of life, not of actions, but of being. The soul now takes the stand, she declares, then softens her tone. But before we proceed, it must understand itself. You are more than flesh and thought. You are more than memory and emotion. You are a living soul, the breath of God wrapped in human form. And within that soul dwell 3 sacred chambers, the mind, the will, and the emotions. She opens the record and the words seem to rise from it like light. The mind, the seat of thought and perception. It is where belief is built and battle begins. It holds memory and imagination, what you've been told, what you've experienced, and what you've chosen to believe about both. It can be renewed by truth or deceived by lies. It is the first door through which either the who or the what enters. The will, the chamber of choice. It governs intention and direction. The power to say yes or no, to surrender or to resist. The will determines allegiance. It decides which voice leads. It is where obedience is born or rebellion begins. The emotions, the voice of the heart. They color perception and fuel action. They are messengers, not masters. But when the what rules, they become volatile. When the who leads, they become instruments of compassion, empathy, and discernment. The bailiff lowers the record. These 3, mind, will, and emotions, move together as one, forming the landscape of your soul. Every thought you've entertained, every choice you've made, every feeling you've nurtured or suppressed has been written here. It is from this place that the 4 witnesses have been called. The purpose of this session. This is not a trial of guilt, the bailiff explains. It is an unveiling. The soul does not speak to defend itself. It listens to see itself. Each witness will give testimony through living examples. Through their words, you will recognize what has ruled your life, the what that enslaves, or the who that saves, frees, and restores. She pauses, letting that sink in. You are here not to confess, but to comprehend. The 4 witnesses. One by one, 4 radiant figures rise from the gallery. Identity. I am the witness who knows who you are and what you call yourself. When no one else is listening, I hold the names you've believed, the ones given by God and the ones whispered by the world. Motive. I am the witness who knows the posture of your heart, what fuels your beginnings, what justifies your endings, and what you truly hope to gain. I record every why behind every what. Decision orientation. I am the witness who remembers every fork in the road and what you chose, including the decisions you ignored, postponed, or ran from. I know what guides you, character or consequence, conviction or comfort. Relational lens. I am the witness who reflects how you see others, as people to love or ladders to climb. I reveal whether your connections are transactional or transformational. The bailiff nods. These witnesses will not accuse you, they will illuminate you. The jury of heaven. The gallery shifts. From the back of the courtroom, the jury rises, radiant, clothed in light. They are not peers, but they are fruit, eternal, incorruptible. Each takes their seat with quiet dignity. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Alongside them sit mercy, grace, forgiveness, and faith. Their eyes are calm, not judging, but discerning. They will weigh every testimony, not by perfection, but by fruitfulness. The bailiff speaks again, voice steady and compassionate. They will not condemn, but confirm. They will not measure perfection, but presence. The presence of the who within your life. How the examination will unfold. The bailiff turns towards the soul, you, the reader, the listener. You will remain, understand, as a witness to revelation. You will not answer aloud, but reflect inwardly. Each testimony will present 4 examples, 4 archetypes, showing how people live under the what or the who. Through them, you will see pieces of yourself. The performer, driven by proving, producing, and pleasing, finds worth in accomplishment and external validation. The trier tries to live as a good who through effort and self-reliance, means well, but fails because pride and ego keep surrender out of reach. The balancer believes in the who and God, but withholds parts of life for self-control, struggles to reconcile faith with fear. The submitted, fully surrendered and anchored in Christ, lives from identity, not performance, peace, not pressure. Each case will unfold as a scenario, the bailiff continues. You will see how every archetype responds when confronted by the witness on the stand. You will discern whose voice they follow, the what or the who. And through that discernment, you will recognize your own alignment. The bailiff glances toward the bench, then back to you. The court of revelation continues. The next testimony begins. She lifts the gavel. Identity, take the stand. Okay, sorry. So this ends the introduction to part 2. In the next video, I will move into chapter 4 and I will do the identities opening statement. So I hope you enjoyed that and it gave you an understanding of at least what takes place in part 2. All right, I will see you in the next session.